双方球员停止赛前练习，马上配合我们，等一下要开始我们的开场活动喽。
So I mean it when I be like, what's this turn around? No, really turn around. Okay, I just wanna see if you gon' lie, you gon' love me. I was getting bras way before I got them honey. Since I've been a star, they don't love me. The ceiling got stars when the star got no ceiling. Stick it out, poke it out, stick it out, poke it out. Yeah.
Bring them out, 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 bring.
现场的球迷朋友们，大家好！欢迎大家来到我们洋基工程篮球队的主场，我是今天的主持人崇伟。在我身旁的这一位呢，是大家最喜欢的背号99号的约克York，以及还要特别介绍一下，今天在我们身后掌控全场音乐的 DJ 汝妮。OK， 欢迎大家来到我们洋基主场哦。 一样，这个在我们这个非常重要的第一个赛季呢，欢迎大家一起登上我们的方舟，开启我们全新的梦想航道。那本周是我们的洋基棒学园主题周，相信大家从进场之后呢，都已经感觉到了浓浓的青春洋溢的气息哦。希望大家都喜欢今天的活动，也在接下来从比赛开始到比赛结束呢，都跟我们一起来享受这个美好的礼拜天。 比赛开始之前，我们还是要感谢我们所有莅临现场的来宾，以及呢，在我们这个历史性的第一个赛季，对我们就有大力支持的新竹市政府。新竹市政府呢，长期支持我们新竹市的各项体育运动，致力打造一个科技、乐活、充满活力的宜居城市。让我们掌声谢谢新竹市政府，谢谢。 同时啦，当然也要感谢我们所有的赞助伙伴，因为有你们的支持呢，我们才能够更有力量的前进。那么接下来，在介绍完之后，我们要准备邀请我们大家最期待的洋基女孩 ，Let's go！ 大家准备好你们的相机和手机喽。 掌声加尖叫给到我们的 Yankey 哥，谢谢洋基女孩带来青春活力的表演。紧接着，让我们欢迎桃园璞园领航员球员介绍。 3号陈立生，5号陈将双，6号关达佑，10号林明威，12号李家康，13号谭杰龙，25号林正，31号阿提诺。先发5人名单：1号丁恩迪，21号博朗，24号葛拉汉，30号白耀成，69号卢俊祥。副领队陈信安，总教练卡米诺斯，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨怡峰，助理教练黄启峰、陈世杰、唐维杰、柯焕维。接下来，让我们把目光看向两边的大荧幕，你们准备好了吗？方舟起航！
The Ark was born to sail through chaos, to turn fear into strength, turn storms into glory. When we pull up the anchor, we will set sail once more. We never yield. We rise with every step and every shout. We fight to reclaim our glory.
Why they be down the board? Killing it.
Yankey Ark, are you ready? Let's welcome Yankey Ark。接下来介绍洋基工程篮球队球员名单。首先介绍 Number 4 4号控球后卫。Let's welcome Yankey Ark。接下来介绍洋基工程篮球队球员名单。首先介绍 Number 4 4号控球后卫，9号控球后卫庄长顺。Number 13 13号得分后卫高伟伦。Number 15 15号中锋林志伟。Number 22 22号中锋德古拉。 27号小前锋张镇雅。Number 37，37号前锋马克思。Now starting five， 先发5人名单。Number 2， 2号后卫张杰伟。Number 28， 28号得分后卫陈宇瑞。Number 77， 77号前锋申博伟。Number 35， 35号中锋科瓦隆。Number 49， 49号中锋库萨斯。总教练李义华。总经理钱伟成，助理教练蔡耀勋，助理教练纳基斯，防护员徐浩，防护员陈冠伦，体能训练师包俊兴，球队管理连威胜，球队翻译孙百丽。双方球员场中致意，接下来进行最后的热身时间。
Stick it out, poke it out, poke it out, poke it out, break it down low. Poke it out, I wanna see you play whether you make the stallion or like going to rain. Okay,
好，距离我们比赛开场呢，来到了最后的。好，距离我们比赛开场呢，来到了最后的6分多钟哦。那所有的朋友，欢迎你们来到我们洋基工厂篮球队。如果你还没有找到位置的朋友，刚入场的时候，应该都有拿到一张洋基放试卷，小小的考题哦，来考验大家对我们球队的一些小小理解。所以呢，希望大家都可以一起参与我们的考题。我们在第1节结束的时候停止收卷哦，我们在第1节结束的时候停止收卷，所以请大家踊跃作答。我们在中场的时候公布答案，并且抽出3名幸运的球迷朋友拿到我们的小礼物。
Ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth from Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium, we present the last game of this week's Plus League action. It's the Pauian Pilots against the Yankey Arc. The Arc are running out of season to get to a inaugural year playoff berth, having lost 2 straight games here at home, and they'll be playing their 3rd in 4 nights. The Pilots, for the whole season, have been leading the pack and have clinched a playoff berth and are a magic number 3 away from the number 1 seed. By my math, the Arc are looking at elimination number 6 from sneaking in the 3rd seed. Meanwhile, the Ghost Hawks actually are looking at M4 to clinch the number 2 seed and would have home court advantage. On the Mandarin broadcast, it is former head coach Qiu Dazhong and Formosa Television's own Huang Congcao. 球迷朋友们，你找到官方的英文转播，要听中文的转播讲解，就按到中文的转播链接。谢谢你，谢过快，记得我们 Plus 6的转播都要帮我们按赞。So Coach Qiu, fresh off his new assignment as the watch-along party along with Coach Sean during the Pauian Pilots East Asia Super League Finals run. The Pilots were once again runners-up, but this time having actually came out of the quarterfinals, just like the eventual champion Utsunomiya Breck. So we've gone very familiar with those 2 teams, a very high-level competition taking place in Studio City, Macau. The Pilots started their campaign in Taipak Sports Pavilion with a win over the Seoul SK Knights, a Korean Basketball League powerhouse, then defeated the number 1 overall seed in Alvar Tokyo, 102-76. That was actually an East Asia Super League postseason biggest margin of victory. And unfortunately for them, on the other side, the Utsunomiya Brecks defeating New Taipei Kings in the quarters, and then in a 4th quarter comeback, defeated the Ryukyu Golden Kings in a rematch of the P.LEAGUE Championship from the 24-25 season. And the Utsunomiya took that momentum for that final 4th quarter and made 10 3-pointers. That's right, 10 3-pointers in the 1st quarter, and really created a big enough lead that the Pilots could not come back from. Here, domestically, the Arc are 0 wins and 3 losses against the Pilots. The Pilots in particular are a very efficient offensive unit, shooting at 53% from the field, 46% from 3-point land. The Arc have, as you saw on the standings table, 3 victories, but are the number 4 team in 3-point shooting and 3-point defense, allowing their opponents 36.5%. In their head-to-head, the last matched up on February 10th on a Tuesday night here from Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium. It was the Pilots' first Plus League game after a pair of back-to-back losses. One against the TSG Ghost Hawks, kind of a rotated side, as they were preparing for what would be a loss in Okinawa against the Ryukyu Golden Kings, and that's why the Pilots had to play out of the quarterfinals. And of course, credit to them for fighting their way through 3 games.
这球来了，拍，拍，对，就是这样，再拍，哇，传球，拍，上篮，拍，灌篮，拍，还是拍，可惜，再来，篮筐收起来。 哇，我们第一节都该拍的啊，
可惜啊
下次知道了，不好意思啊，
很可惜啊
慢了啊。
哎呀，怎么说呢？
So the joke is that when Coach Sean was asking Coach Cho how the pilots can turn around their fortunes, Coach Cho utilizing a prop in a electric fly swatter to suggest perhaps the team needs a little bit of help. The ARC are actually going to be changing things up for the first time this season since signing Sam Degara. Big Sam will be coming off the bench when he will get out there. Instead, it will be the import who has played with them the whole season, Mirakis Kupsas, in the starting lineup. We'll get to that after introducing our officials for tonight. From left to right, Yo Haoping, Pauian, and Chen Taoyuan. So as for starting lineups, the pilots with a very familiar look: Ambi Mustafa Deng, Alec Brown, Travion Graham, Ethan Bayalton, and Justin Lu Jingxiang. On the ARC side, it is Ukraine's own Artem Kovalov. They mentioned Kupsas, number 75, Weber Tumbleweight, number 2, Jamarcus West, and finally rounding things out, former pilot Ray Ray. The pilots in orange win the tip, and that's how we get things started off. On a down screen, Alec Brown down to Travion Graham. Brown from straight away, knocking down the 3. Three-point shooting is really one of the key components whenever we're talking about the pilots. They're the #1 unit in the Plus League at 38.5%, as there's a counter bucket by the ARC. Down low to Alec Brown. Cross to Travion Graham from 15 feet. The pilots also defend the three-point shot quite well. As a drive by Taoyuan this time results in a lay-in. ARC take the lead here in the first. Defensively, the pilots only allow 30.9% from their opponents from downtown, as that shot is off the mark. Marcus West made a big impact. Taoyuan turns around Alec Brown and misses off the backboard. Across the ground this time is too strong, as 2 pilots knock over Jay. Like previously, Taoyuan utilizing a down screen. And then here, speed dribbling past Travion Graham. Similar play, but Ray flares out. Justin sticks with. They go the other way. Former Summer League teammates Jamarcus West shoots it in the face of Ethan. The ARC have lost as Justin, a 3 right to the rim. Like I said, the ARC have lost 7 out of 8 quarters in this homestand. Offensively, look pretty good to start things off. Marcus passes and floats the corner. This opportunity on the pass. 6 seconds left. Drive out to Taoyuan from downtown. No. ARC fight for it to get it back, as Weber, a rare touch. Kovalov puts it up and in. So transition bucket for the ARC. They do turn the ball over quite often. Well, it'd be nice to get a few more steals and turn that number around, as Alec Brown attempts another deep shot, and this one's a bingo. Alec Brown played 37 minutes in the championship game, most of any pilot. Trying to have a little bit of revenge after the year before's championship appearance against the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Justin is turned around. Swung the other way. Ethan is stopped. Putting around Andy to reverse, and it rolls out. Up by one, Jamarcus cutting Kovalov, count it. The Arc's offensive spacing is much better to start this game off as the Pilots called to the bench. Get another look previously. The left-handed Kovalov shows off what he can do in space. And how about in some traffic? Usually is a much better scorer from the left side. And AMD just a beat too late. Ethan tripped up as to flip onto his back, avoid any injury. No look. Oh, might have been the floor monster on that play. Graham with a crease, lost the handle of it. Are showing off that 2-3 zone they feature a lot. To Taoyuan Graham in and out. Fresh in the game, the Jiao Kong is called for a foul behind Kovalov. And look, the hand on the hip, as I'm sure Jackie's not happy of the left arm over his shoulder. Flared out to Kupsas in deep position. Easy score off the plane. Shoots over and leaves it way short. Now in transition will be the Pilots, who are quickly amassing their team foul total. 4 changes for the Pilots as Chen will take over. Compared to the Arc, they're so far 5 of 8 from the field, and forcing the Pilots only 3 of 7. Getting their 2-possession lead. The ball screen from Kovalov, but into a dangerous position and straight out of bounds. Kupsas was cutting over. Graham to Yankey in the corner. Deflected pass out of bounds. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Fabian over to a cutting Alec Brown, who stuffs it with the right hand. Great set play. Sometimes basketball doesn't need to be a 5-person play on the squeegee board. Some simple concepts. How about a high-low? That's very classic as Kupsas with a close miss. Safe foul on the ball as Tony Ray fouls in transition, and like there won't be extracurriculars as we are at our first official break with the Arc out to a 3-point lead.
好，我们女孩的礼物可能就会丢到你手上了。 1楼的朋友不要急，等一下也会有你们的事情啊！1楼的朋友不要着急，等一下也会有你们的事情。
我知道是上天安排我们在这时刻相遇在一起，我们都被祝福，常常有好心情。
Welcome to Game 34 of the Plus League regular season. It's the expansion team in the Yankey arc come out with a lead. Very efficient shooting. 6 of 10 from the field, and the Pilots are lagging behind a little bit. That's the number 4 team lead against the number 1 team in the league. If you're watching on the Plus League YouTube stream, we'd appreciate your like. Previously, before we went to break, Kupsas pretty heated for the no call on his last field goal attempt. Let's bring in more subs. William Martino at the high post along with Taoyuan Graham, and to the very far side, it's number 6, Guan Dayo. Around as Yankey puts it from 8 feet, will get the bounce. Jakan was second best among the Pilots with a plus 39 over the 3 games in the East Asia Super League Finals. Number 1, William Martino, as Weber is hacked. Go to the line. Part of the charms, you could say, of an expansion team. Weber also joining the team partway through the season. He's playing in his 12th game for the Arc, averaging 5 points. Certainly a journeyman from the Yulong Dinos and the Taiwan Trust of the SBL to the champion Taipei Fulan Braves. Miss on the second as Kovalov with the over-the-shoulder layup. Last stop for Weber was the Kaohsiung Steelers for several seasons. Trying to thread it past Artino. Jamarcus jumps it as a deep pass. Ray blows the layup. The Pilots guard combined for the layup. They have numbers up ahead. Owen kicks to Taoyuan Graham from deep. Look out. Kupsas secures the board and throws an outlet pass to Weber. One man to beat, and not able to do so as a foul on the rebound. Graham was knocked over, and sure so Weber felt like he was knocked over as well. Just a short bit of rest for Alec Brown as Graham a little bit shaken up. Will head to the bench to recompose himself. Looks like he's not too worse for wear. On the Arc side, number 27, Zhang Zhenyan is in. Deflection on the dribble as Brown flashes the high post. Out to Guan Dayo, fires away. That one's halfway down and out. The 3 can make it a 3-possession lead as Jamarcus off to the right. Rounds up for the rebound. Guan Dayo charging ahead. He's fouled and will go to the line. Same mold as Jamarcus. Will take that power dribble and try to charge ahead for a layup. On screen is Zhang Zhenyan, the former Pilot. The team that drafted him back in 2022. Pilot trying to contend that the Arc entered the lane too early. We mentioned Samuel Degara, number 22, is in the game. Guarded by his former Macau Black Bear teammate, Will Artino. Starts it on the right block, one dribble, looking for a pass as Owen intercepts it. All the way across court as Yankey puts it up for a miss. Pilots kind of settling for this three-point shot. Big pass to the drive as Yankey flings it up. Double it around to Weber. A quick trigger is a no. Like Alec Brown and Artino, two of them combining, trying to corral Degara on those rebounds. With the screen out to Yankey. Owen kind of getting in the way. That's Degara's personal foul. And now the Arc as well will be in the penalty as new subs for the home squad is Caleb Jung and Marcus Quirk. Martino was selected as the player of the game in the Pilots' victory over the Alvark Tokyo. His connection with Brown was pretty unstoppable for the Japanese team winner of the Emperor's Cup. Little off-ball action as Tanzania can't finish. Song from the corner leaves it short as Degara off to a teammate and cuts to the basket. Quirk from way downtown knocks it down as the Arc have built up a 5-point lead. Typically, teams are much better teams at home, but the Arc are trying to find some rhythm. They have only won 9 out of 28 quarters as Yankey from the coffin corner gets a rotation as Alec Brown swings it. Yankey underneath gets the rebound over the 7'1" Kupsas. Turnaround for Alec Brown as the Pilot shooting percentage quite poor in this first quarter. How about a catch and shoot? There it goes. Ball gets away, and the referees will corral it. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Well, the Arc in their 6 home losses have only had a lead for 5 minutes and 29 seconds of average. And in their losses, an average losing margin of -23. Their only victory was a big blowout against the Taipei Fubon Braves, which they led the whole way. Degara from the left block this time, out to Allen. Galway lip. That's no good. Bandayo about to start the spin move, and will be forced to a miss as Galway Lewin is a legal position. Down for Quirk, floats it back to Degara, and it rolls out. Degara is coming off one of his toughest games as a pro. Bandayo drives, shovels it to the corner. This time, Sundowns Strong with a clean swish. As we mentioned, this is Degara's first time for the Arc coming off the bench in 8 games played. He only scored 3 points. A real struggle of a game. Ball tipped away as Alec Brown will throw it ahead and start a break. Brown getting Degara involved in the ball screen. Owen to the corner, out to Artino. And an offensive 3-second call.
the counter, start.
The Pilots have taken back the lead. They have committed now their third turnover as a team, as Justin with a shorter haircut. Not during the break, just between when we last saw him in Macau. Fouled by Artino against Degara on the catch.
Watch the hold! Watch the hold!
Degara at 230 centimeters tall is a 60% free throw shooter here in the Plus League. Little out of his legs on that one. He also only played about 13 minutes in the last game, the lowest mark since joining the ARC. Maybe there's some frustrations, maybe there was some fatigue coming off that Thursday night loss to the Taipei Fuwan Braves. And on the rebound, the ARC commit a foul. So loose ball foul will result in the Pilots going to the line. We see some grappling and wrestling. I don't know if much will be showed on the replay. Two guys were just tangled together. Kuzas will get a break as Kovalov will check in to be on the low block to rebound. Not a technical, but a warning for arguing to Kuzas. Martino, though, on the other side, he's definitely had his struggles at the line. Only 49.5% this season in the Plus League, and that's on 97 attempts. Now, 99 is in. Justin forces a change of direction as a little high-low action. Work to Degara in deep position, throws it down. Work getting in the way of Justin, and there'll be more free throws. Getting a look. Pilots arguing there's not clean footwork. Maybe there was a little baby hop. Justin averaged 13 points in the East Asia Super League Finals. That was definitely concerning, though. He's only 4 for 23 from three-point land. That's only 17%. Well, once again, to the Pilots' credit, they remain competitive, even being down by 26 points to the Brex. Ended up with a 90-81 loss in the championship game. Another three-pointer from Cork. He's got 6 points and put the ARC on top. Loose dribble by Justin and throws a turnover. Numbers for the ARC as Curious handles and out of bounds off of Orange. One thing coming into this game is the ARC not very good in the turnover battle, but only down by 1 in the first quarter. Looking to Degara. 11 seconds on the shot clock as Sam gathers and is partially blocked. Well, they whistle. It's going to be on Artino. You saw the block shot by Alec Brown. They say Artino fouled through it. makes it. Artino's second personal. Don't want to pick up a technical here in the first.
5 seconds.
So with the free throw, we have Dagara break. Kupsas will be back in. Pilots on the game attempting 12 three-pointers to only 9 in the 2-point range. Below only 33% from both. A little motion as from the corner will miss, and time will expire. 26-22, the Arc looking much stronger here on a Sunday night against the Pilots. We'll be back after this with the start of the second quarter.
那我们现在也正式停止我们的交卷时间哦，我们不再收卷了。我们洋基放试卷的考卷已经不再收卷喽。那其他的朋友呢？如果你没有拿到小球也没关系，现在看向大荧幕，我们有我们的方舟航行 PK 赛。 哦，我们呢，大家只要拿出手机扫描我们的 QR code， 就可以参与我们的挑战赛 PK 赛。我们在中场的时候公布20名得奖的朋友哦，所以大家可以拿出手机扫描一下我们大荧幕上的 QR code。另外呢，我们的吉祥物约克呢，现在也在1楼，发小点心给大家哦。大家想要的朋友也可以，他经过你的时候跟他挥挥手。 接受合照啊，不接受拍打，不接受喂食啊，各位。哦，虽然它是一只猫咪。
We're here at the start of the second quarter. Yankey's back in as front or behind Dagara as Cork, having made 2 threes. This is this one. It looks like it'll be Pilot's ball. Of course, the Pilots are familiar with Samuel Dagara, having played him twice in the East Asia Super League Group B action. Pilots winning both. One of them, the 26-point comeback in Taoyuan Arena. Jump pass by Justin, now this one Tayo. No, as a tap in for number 30 Bayouted. And Pilots primarily having Ambi behind Dagara. Hands it off to Allen into trouble. There was a turnover. Here comes the Pilots spreading out wide. Big alley-oop to Alex Brown, who softly lays it in. Maybe Caleb knew that their head coach Li Yihua wanted to call timeout. And just like that, we'll be going to a break with the Pilots. Quick run to tie the score, 26-all here in the second quarter.
镜头有一点反应，你也可以准备好手机，来拍下自己上镜头的样子。 嗨，我们1楼的朋友是维杰的球迷，你好，你好。结果特效上到了叶维杰的脸上，哎嗨，现在在你脸上了。OK，非常的可爱。我们这次呢有用了非常可爱的特效，总共有3个人不一样，就是这3个。哦，有樱桃小丸子，有必胜，还有一个非常多旁边有书的灿烂的笑容的特效。好，这是维杰的爸爸妈妈 ，Hello。今天也是来帮我们洋基工程篮球队加油，几乎是场场都到啊，对不对，爸爸？哎，几乎是场场都到。对。嗨，欢迎你们来，欢迎，谢谢你们来到我们洋基工程篮球队的主场。今天也是必胜哦。Hi, how are you?
More notes on the Pilots from their East Air Super League conquest this season. They were number 2 in the group at 4 wins and 2 losses. They could have been number 1 with either a win against the, well, at the Morocco Bolts or at the Aruba Golden Kings, as we see the Graham kids. Already with glasses on, get a featured look. So 2 road losses, either one which will flip the Pilots to getting a first-round bye. From the right block, 1 dribble, spin baseline, and say the kick out of the leg. Out of the baseline, deflected pass. Allen is stripped off it from behind. No call by the referee. They just say all ball and out of bounds. But Pauian taking a tumble, no love. Now the Pilots want to challenge the last to touch. Well, if the Arc are right and there was a foul in contact, perhaps this is a smart challenge because presumably if Justin doesn't touch the basketball, then Allen Pauian would have been the last to touch.
然后这边的镜头，对，要另外一边，这边的，应该是要靠我们这边的镜头了。
Pretty smart of our TV production that it does look like Justin brushes the arm.
因为我那个球我没有看，那个白的球，白的蹦出去的，带着，应该是白的蹦出去的。
A bad break for the Arc. Did not get the foul call and actually have a turnover against.
那个，对，你看，他打到他手背，对，他打到他手背，看没有？没有打到他球了，打到他手背，看没有？手肘，知道吗？对，这个没有吹犯规就是那个。
So this is what I've heard in the professional realm as a double whammy. Not only do the Arc not get the foul call against them, they actually turn it over. Tough break for Pauian. Facing a 2-3 zone. Deflection by Caleb out of bounds. Alec Brown was floating to the high post, but Ethan chose to go with a long skip pass. Justin drawing defense as he stepped out of bounds. The second turnover on the night. On the right wing, taking Alec Brown. Big skip pass to Tony Ray, getting a quick rush screen and stripped off of it. Needs some help at the Pilots outlet. Justin was hit on the behind-the-back dribble. First foul for the Arc this quarter as Kupsas and Jamarcus will come in together. so well, Weber. For a stretch there, the ARC were featuring a 3 Chang starting lineup. So Marcus, with his surname from his girlfriend. Weber, and the former pilot we mentioned, Zhang Zhenyao. Goes by his Aboriginal name, Mayao. Justin on the ball screen. Dropping it down to Travian Graham, getting 2 up fakes and a whistle. Will be on Weber. Kind of turned around on that play. Not quite right physically. Early stint for Jonah Morrison. Number 13. His free throw percentage has sunk down to 41% on this Plus League season. To his credit, he averaged 22 points in Macau in the ECA Super League Finals. Does not quite make enough of an adjustment. He goes 0 for 2. Marcus. Driving kick. And Kovalov overshooting it as Kutsas scores. Alec Brown ended up on the deck. No love from the officials. Back in man defense. Wide open. So close. Going from the strong side to the weak side. Probe dribbles out to Kutas, the contested 3, Doinks. And a trip up of Ethan. Rolling up on his hands. Looks like he's all right though.
No, because I have the video. Hostia. Más malo que pegar.
Hold against Kovalov. That would be the ARC's 3rd as a squad. Oh, make it 4th. It's a little tug of Alec Brown. That's all it took there. Looking for Graham, but covered up as Brown cuts and he's fouled. And I see not on the block, but on the body bump. Take a look for yourself. Brown certainly had some space underneath. Brown, for his part, a good free throw shooter, coming in tonight at 86%. Pilots tie it up at 28 apiece. Low ball screening for Weber. Now cross screens for Kutsas. The high post puts it up for a miss. Justin and Brown on the ball screen. Justin finds a crease, fires up, and the right-handed lay-in put the Pilots up by 2. Very tough, especially when Alec Brown becomes a shooting threat from outside. Can't afford the big to get too far away. Okay, got 2 in the air and a nice pass. And Taoyuan putting it on the deck, he was fouled. It was Graham. You see the screen and the rescreen. When the rescreen, Kovalov actually end up in drop coverage, but on the wrong side. Baseline, Kovalov with the left hand leaves it short. Natural lefty is very good from about 10 feet away. Morse walks up to one. On the switch. Say a foul on Ethan, kicking from behind. More like shove kicking from behind, as his second personal will bring in Chen.
Don't do the early sweeps at the beginning, and we'll do a little bit later.
Pilots switching that ball screen as another foul. Well, that's the Pilots' last before sending the arc to bonus free throws. That time utilizing the down screen. Another foul against the Pilots. On the season, the Arc attempt 28 free throws per game, and their opponents 26. So you know it's a slow-paced game. And they're involved as Mr. Marcus will drain that one. Justin from the elbow area, all Pilots crashing the boards will lead to a break. Kovalov will regather and score. Bad pass off the double team. But plenty of time as Brown screens for Owen. Makes the drive, reverse turns, into a tough shot. It goes through. Down Swang, since his high school days, has been known as a tough shot maker. He's got 5. And a counter deep 3 by Taoyuan. Arc certainly have come much better prepared for tonight's game. Justin just off the mark. Space, a belated call. Pass a little bit behind Koopsas, but he did take a awkward slip. You can see Chen Swang with the drop step and then the reverse to a fadeaway. That right foot drop step made Kovalov certain he was going to go that way. Goes 1 for 2 as Pilots make many substitutions. being together. Step back. The deep two is downed. Neutralize as Taoyuan airballs the three-point attempt. Previously, Justin just probing into the empty pocket of the defense. Degar and Koopsas in there as they zone up. Yankey attacking the closeout and deflected out of bounds. Trying to target Alec Brown. Good hands by the arc. The 4.8 on the shot clock. Stepping up, now sinking down as Justin, the flyby leaves it way short. Deflected, and they say off of the arc. Excuse Coach Guang Ge. Justin will get a break. Maybe he's losing some of his legs. But 4.5 minutes to go in the half. No chance to come back in. It's Bandayo. Keep it away from Jay. A little ball screen to Artino, flicking it up for a miss. Keeping the dribble alive. Back to Artino. And from 2 feet away, a chest pass right into the pocket. And Artino able to get the teardrop in. Changing directions. Jamarcus misses and dives for the loose ball. Waiting for Brown. Not waiting as Lee Jiakang puts it through. The Pilots gain a 3-point lead, and the Arc want to talk it over.
Alex. Hey.
Here in the second quarter, the Pilots with a 17-10 run, as you see from up close. I didn't realize they could get in a connection. See Jiakang being surrounded, even the ball touched by Koopsas. He's still able to deliver a pass. The Pilots certainly have been doing a much better job defensively, holding the Arc to 3 of 10 shooting in the quarter and 4 turnovers, as we spotlight William Martino. His +league career average was 33 minutes played, 18 points, 13 rebounds, but only 40% from the field. In his time with the Pilots this season, 26 minutes just about per game, 16 points, 10 rebounds, but 55% shooting from William Martino. Better efficiency. The rules, of course, have changed. Previously, he played with the Hsinchu Lioneers, and they were only, at the time, all teams were only allowed to have 2 imports play and 2-point imports on the floor. So more variety and perhaps more rest for the imports. William Martino take advantage. In the East Asia Super League, because of his status as Chinese Taipei, one of Chinese Taipei's naturalized players, does not take up one of the import spots. When he gets to play with Alec Brown a lot, create a lot of magic. Corner on the right. Alec Brown's turn to guard Degar as they put up a 3, and it's aforementioned Allen bearing it from the right side. Now the the zone is more of a 1-2-1 variant. No, 2-1-2, I should say. Yankey shows, goes. The 0-1 who leaves it behind. Maybe Jamarcus had something to do with it. Behind the back and a foul first, they say. And a look at the big skip pass by Jamarcus. That's his 4th dime of the game. And the other way, Guan Dayo over to stop the action. Talk about a lot of free throws. This is attempt 12 and 13 for the Arc. Pilots have 12. Bay's family in attendance. I believe it's his mom who had a customized shirt for Zhang Jiewei. Able to convert 2 of 2. Arc back in the lead after a 5-0 run. A bad pass as Degara gets the steal. Jay back to Degara, and he's blocked by Brown. Pilots will have a chance to go the other way. Jackie, one man to beat, gets the foul. So Alec Brown erasing his teammate's mistake. And look, Guan Dayo initially forced Degara to change directions, and Alec Brown on the season. Good for 1.8 blocks per game. Try to catch his breath that the Pilots make a couple of, make a substitution. It's number 10, Li Mingwei. First time in the game, and Arc bring in Marcus Quirk and Caleb. Yankey winning 6th Man of the Year and Most Improved Player last season. She had a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds in the Pilots' last Plus League game. That was against the Taipei Full Embrace from Hoping Gymnasium. Way too strong. Good pass by Allen, and Brown deflects it to a teammate. Trying to figure out their zone defense as Degara occupies the middle. Martino finds himself free and floats it in. In Taiwan basketball, we call bigs who are able to score off their teammates' assists close to the basket as tsubing. To feed off of the cookies your teammates dime you up for. Trying to go to Degara, who keeps his balance and lays it in. Under 2 minutes to go, Jackie left wide open for 3 and a butter. Jackie last season was a very much improved 3-point shooter. This year, not too shabby, 42% in 69 attempts coming into tonight. Degara once again on the block. Alec Brown behind him. Slow dribble, turns it around, and a good touch as tangled up together. The referees want to take a look at that one. First, the lead official and the trail referee will have a discussion, or the slot referee. Referee's conference, but we're seeing plenty on this replay. Degara's hand is reached in, but it's like Alec Brown was what cost him imbalance too. Can't see it from that angle very well. But the follow-through certainly looks like Brown is tugging hard.
Follow 22.
看到他夹手对啊，因为我没看到谁先动手啊。因为我觉得当下没有看到谁先夹到他。
我看是不会，因为他出。
As you've been looking now, you would see what the referees are seing. See, Degara uses his left arm.
你看博朗的手把他夹住啊。
他一左手拉他。
对，因为德国拉
shield off
德国他的左手也是勾他，他只是先拉自己就拉。
但这个球他出手之后，确实他不应该把他的手夹着让他摔倒。我觉得这个球他要倒，因为他夹着他
gets tugged down.
这个球暴力。
你要用你的暴力吗？
我觉得这一般犯规，大家这一般犯规。对啊。可以讨论一下。
这一般犯规啊！我觉得他有可能的。我觉得他就故意拉他手啊，
因为德古拉也是下手。
对啊，你看他左手下来，
顺着他走。
你看他左手是没，但是我觉得是可以用暴力行为，用暴力行为的伸 U 度。我觉得他是对的啊。好，经过 IRS 检视，我们把博朗的这个犯规升级为 U2。哦，不会运动到范围，因为他夹他手，容易造成人的受伤。
好，裁判升级为
upgraded foul.
没来放。
You foul on the room, okay?
升级为违反运动精神的犯规。
Hold is not you foul. Hold is not you foul. Never. It's key. Hold is not you foul. Don't create new rules. Hold is not you foul.
2 3 throws for Degara, who was off balance.
You foul. Hold is not you foul. Now. It's regular foul.
Not only does Degara get the hook shot in, 1 out of 2 free throws. Slow shot as Martino catch the board. Manayo to a free Yankey as a whistle comes. I'm sure the ARC are saying Manayo cleared out a defender to cause 2 ARCs to hit each other. Take a look for yourself as on the other side, Quirk and Martino were tangled up. Considering Hemingway ended up with a free layup, this is not the worst outcome. Martino 3 for 5 in tonight's action. On the line. Pilots with only a 1-point lead. Ball getting away, and it's Hemingway throwing it out of bounds. Trying to deliver a no-look pass. Operating with under a minute to go here in the first half. Dribbled into more defense as 7 seconds. Caleb had that pass intercepted. 4 on 3. Wayne lays it in on the break. Perhaps the last possession, Art trying to tie it up. Backdoor, Quirk is stopped, and he's fouled. bad time for a backdoor, but you see Jackie initially in good position. Burke last year a member of the Kaohsiung Steelers, rotating with Ali Daniel for the international student spot. Positive shooting splits 59, 33, and 73. 2 threes and free throws. Pilots have 6 seconds. From 35 feet. A loud splash by Li Jiakang as we have an exchange.
我们也换人，你也没有吹，我们也换人了，我们也换人，怎么没有换？换人要叫，我们早就叫了，我早就叫了，有没有？
Well, considering that it was a 3-point shot made, and the clock doesn't stop, the arc can't stop the clock.
暂停你也没有给，我没有接收到讯息啊。对啊，那你记录台为什么不做啊？你要检讨他们啊，你要看啊。然后我们会跟他讲啊。他们这样是冠军赛，冠军赛你有没有看？冠军赛你有没有看？因为球没响。
By the home team. Well, when you're down, you want to fight for every inch. Only a 4-point game at half as the Pilots down a buzzer beater 3. We'll go to halftime here in Hsinchu.
Now I'm going slow-mo. Bitch, 나는 solo. I'm going solo, la, 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 la. I'm going solo, la, 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 la.
掌声加尖叫，给我们的 Yankey Girl 洋基女孩崔红罗，谢谢红罗。哇，这2天都有中场的 solo 表演，非常的开心，相信大家都大饱眼福哦。 那么在看完表演之后呢，没错，接下来要进行的就是我们中场游戏啦。刚刚拿到小球的朋友，来，请帮我上来，一人拿一颗球，然后来到场中间，一人拿一颗球，然后来到场中间哦。好，前面3位麻烦站到我们约克那个半场，后面3位麻烦站到我这个半场来。等一下，游戏。
We're at halftime here from Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium, home of the Yankey Art, the new team in the Plus League this season, going up against last year's champions, the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. And despite playing their 3rd game in 4 nights, the Arc actually took a first quarter lead and are only down by 4 here at half. The combined team statistics, where we have points, field goal shooting, 3-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. One big thing is, as long as the Arc can take control of their turnover count, they've been actually scoring with okay efficiency out there from the floor. Most of those turnovers are live ball turnovers, so whoever can also win more of the scrambled attacks will stand a better chance, and the Pilots have been quite proficient at that. Mentioned some of the players who joined the Arc partway through the season. That includes Jamarcus, Jay West, he has 7 points. Over on the Pilot side, they're led by their 7-foot sharpshooter Alec Brown, who's got already 15 points and 8 rebounds, and even a block shot against Sam DeGara in transition. Coming off the bench, Jackie Lee Jiakong has pitched in 5 points. As mentioned that both teams actually stretching out their rotations wide. The Arc, partly because they're playing 3 games in 4 nights, but also because they perhaps want to get a better effort from their guys, and what better motivation than telling the guys to play with good intensity whenever they're out there, not to save any of their energy. And I think good defense has led to a more aggressive look from all of their players, and that's yielded good results. Meanwhile, the Pilots, of course, are the #1 team. They're a championship outfit. They've made 2 finals in a row, 2 East Asia Super League championship games in a row. Well, they want to expand their play too. They have also had some of their guys who've not gotten as much run rotated in. Perhaps that might be a signal to the starting guys that they need to get a little sharper out there, particularly with the Arc are playing the passing lanes and are slowing up the Pilots' offense. We'll go to break and get to our leading scorers in the next segment after this.
主场在哪里？答案是 A， 我们的新竹市立体育馆，也就是这里。好，约克都知道，对不对？约克 ，OK， 就是这里。好，我们来看下一题。第2题，自然考科，洋基工程篮球队的吉祥物，也就是在场中间的这一位约克 York 是什么动物？啊，我感觉像老鹰。哎，不是啊，开玩笑。答案正确答案是猫咪，是猫咪。好，希望大家都答对了。第3题，国语考科，洋基工程篮球队所属啦啦队的正确名称是何者？这个不可能答错的，各位，答案就是 A， 洋基女孩 Yankey Girls。好，我们来看第4题。考主持人英文的时候到了啊，这是英文考科，洋基工程篮球队的英文名称是何者？答案是 A， Yankey Arc Professional Basketball Team。OK， 相信大家都答对的啊。最后一题，数学考科，这一题是里面最难的一题。洋基工程篮球队本季共有5个主题周，试问洋基放学园，也就是本周的主题是第几个主题周？答案是第3个，希望大家都答对了哦。好，那我们等一下呢会在社群上面，我们的 Instagram 上面公布3名得奖抽出来的朋友。首先先决条件是你5题都答对，再来是被抽出来的朋友会公布在我们的 Instagram 上，大家可以到我们的官方账号上来看看自己有没有中奖哦。然后等到小道消息，今天赛后的韩籍体操课韩籍体操课试出了少量的名额，然后
about 7 minutes away from the start of the second half. Plus League regular season game on March 29th, 2026 between the Taoyuan Pilots, who are led by Alec Brown at 15 points, followed by number 12, Yankey, with 12. Willie Martino coming off the bench with 8. Justin in the start has 7 points, and Owen Chen, one of their free agent additions, has 5 points. The Pilots are currently at a 13-1 record, which, if you stretch that out for the entire Plus League season, would represent a pace of 22 wins in the 24-game season, or 76 wins in an 82-game season of one of our most well-known basketball leagues around planet Earth. Well, it goes to show some of those high win marks, quite impressive. Over on the ARC side, Sam Degar coming off the bench and actually having 9 points. Also making 3 of 6 free throws is a big key. Kovalov and Cork tying with 8 apiece, and Chen Rui and Zhang Jiwei, the starting backcourt, with 7 points per. There's a pretty clear strategy for the ARC. When Degar is in there, they'll be playing a 2-3 zone, and when he's not, they are in man defense, and it's had a pretty good effect. The players play with good intensity. They're not really straying away from their man too much, and the Pilots have had to work a little bit harder for their opportunities on offense. Meanwhile, on the other side, the ARC have kind of spread the wealth around, and aggressive looks, and they're making them. We'll see if that holds up for the rest of the ball game. We'll go to break, and the second half will resume after this.
如果是博朗去挡你，也可以换，然后早点讲话，哦，然后先打一个那个。
They want to come for the second, so then they fight the screen. If they don't come, we have the fourth to play, okay? Hey, see, really focus on the game. I will fight with these three terrible guys, okay? Don't be afraid. On this, be focused. We are good on fouls, and you got three, no? No problem for the second half. 2, 1, 3. Important on rebound. Let's see if you talk quick to the outlet, because every time that we have one good outlet, we have advantage. Okay?
Well, after the East Asia Super League concluded, what follows is the Basketball Championship League Asia East. And one of the representatives is the Pauian Pilots, who in back-to-back seasons will be participants. In fact, their April 9th game sold out, as seen by the graphic. In their same group are the Haas Broncos of the league, and also shown off was the Southeast Club of Hong Kong, and of course the New Taipei Kings. Well, you saw on screen Warren Ye actually not available for action. He sustained a kind of a boo-boo on Thursday. I believe it's a contusion. A little bit more precautionary. He's taking this game off, and the ARC are playing pretty good. Alec Brown, maybe a pass, as ARC still stay pretty well matched up. Justin missing, as right into the hands of Kovalov. Marcus driving kick to Weber. Around to Taoyuan with a look. Justin after the fake pass and wide open on the left side. Yankey puts it up and through. There were 3 white jerseys back, but they were not defending anybody. They were defending the piece of basketball territory. Alex extending their lead. Somehow a loose ball as tumbled by Ethan, foul in transition. Previously, 3 white jerseys all underneath the basket. Considering you have Kupsas, you only need the 7'1" Lithuanian. See Kovalov. Maybe getting a review from the referees. It's the Pilots challenging. See the turn of the body.
你看到吗？确实有犯规啊，但是他闪掉了。他跳起来，对啊，他没有，才碰到一点点而已。这个接触没有那么大。对啦，一般犯规。
So a common foul. Now, one thing that the Pilots could contend, though, is maybe they had numbers up ahead. So a clear path foul. Now a zone look as Brown to the corner. And Graham from the other corner. Time running down as Justin lost the handle of it and off of Orange. post up. He gets free, and Kupsas with the over-the-top assist. Haven't made a shot yet, and will still stay scoreless. Now giving Kupsas the turn. Rifling it to the corner as Weber three is good. Really expand the floor when you're big. Can hit the shooter from the opposite side on the pass. So a two-point game as Yankey. They get it around. Kovalov steps in front of it, and Ethan steps in front of that arc attack for a foul. Now look, initially Jamarcus was covered up, but stayed in the play, and certainly is stronger than Ethan, as you see the other way. Justin or Travion Graham not communicate the coverage. Kovalov wants to go at Graham. Marcus on the ball screen, quick step back, yes! Tied up at 55. Big jump pass to Graham, up close, and it finally rattles in. Crossover, missed the lefty lay as a foul on the rebound. Kovalov in better position. Go up close, Justin steps in front, and he turns it right back over. Over to Kovalov, he lays it in. Udrishana having a bad turnover game. That's his fourth. Now he does have picked the arc a few times for a couple of steals. Take Yankey one-on-one. Spins and is lefting it short. Brown given a screen. How about on the catch and shoot? No good. Yankey's gonna go to the bench. A little bit of a hammer to a cross screen, and Brown hits it out of bounds. 4 seconds before we're in our official timeout range. You know, look at Arc, probably have a good argument for an and one there. Up close to Kupsas, an easy block shot. Take foul by Weber to prevent transition.
Stand up from the back, foul.
Substitutions, but we do have our official timeout here in the third quarter. The Arc have tied it up, 57-57.
用力展现，用力挥，哎嗨，你们好。 你们上镜头喽，不要太紧张，挥挥手，嗨耶！镜头在里面干嘛？你刚才那个动作想要脱外套吗？不是，不要这样，哎，不要这样，哎，不是，不要这样，哎，不要这样，哎，我们先走一个学员风好吗？嗨，跟大家挥挥手啦，嗨，你好，不要害羞，对，挥挥手，没事的，换成左手来挡脸也没有关系，等下再换右手，啊，眼睛不看镜头了，嗨。轮到你了，还想笑别人哦？镜头在你的左下方，可以挥挥手。嗨，你好，你好。好，对，继续保持微笑，很好。但是为什么特效上不去呢？应该是没有抓到你的脸。妹妹，你在吃东西吗？妹妹，你的头上有可爱的必胜哦。你看一幕。哎，黑哥，你变樱桃小丸子了，黑哥。在。黑哥在学生时代品性应该没有很优良了啊，那个功课应该没有特别好。嗨，我们的杨金女。
Follow along with the statistics of the game. PLeagueofficial.com/game/695 for this particular code. Samuel Nagar is in for the arc. The arc have really only played in less than a handful of close games. In their victory in Hoping Gymnasium against the Braves, they had the lead for only 16 minutes and 32 seconds. So it'll be a little bit of a test how they wrap things up. Little driving kick to Ethan. That's in and out is Alec Brown throwing it down with the right hand on the putback. There's some authority right out of the break. Yeah, Brown on Degara and Artino on Kupsas. Oh, where they're trying to show off the turnaround J. The whistle does come as he stumbles his way into a drive. Now look, nobody put a body on Brown and an easy liftoff. See Jackie kind of reach back in as he was falling down. Allen averaging 5.5 points, 1 4/5 assist this season. That's 1.8. He only had 2 points on 0 of 5 shooting as the arc. Good offensive rebound, and Kupsas with the putback. It went to him in the first place. One using the Brown screen, cuts into the paint. Has that shot affected as Will Martino able to get the lucky tip. Well, lucky in how the ball bounced. Credit to the hard work as Bandayo forces Kupsas to pick up the dribble. Gara trying to back down Artino as the Pilots start to break. Jay called for the foul and not very happy. Almost looks like somehow the ball got tugged downwards. It's an even 10 points for Will Martino's night as Andy will come in for Alec Brown. Bandayo from the left corner overshoots it. High-low as Artino making some contact with Kupsas. Third personal Artino. The Pilots, 14 fouls as they don't pay attention, the Arc do, and they cop it up on the pass. Artino trying to go behind the back, and looks like he throws it out of bounds. Not a very sharp game. Full court pressure as Allen has got a 2-on-2 Degara. And Koopsas to the corner. Back to Koopsas, and there's a nice tic-tac-toe. Patient play by the Arc. Pass and cut, pass and cut. Now in a 2-3 zone, Pilots have all their shooters left free as Allen tangles up Jackie. Yankey with Koopsas in front of him. Drives baseline and illegal screen. It's Artino's fourth personal. In a look. Putting a shoulder into Koopsas. Fake the pass, now goes to Degara. First pivot, trying to run into the hook. There it is. And Degara showing off a proper big man move. Mark back up ahead as Owen with an open look. Foul first, that'll send Degara to the line. See, previous, what I'm talking about is Degara takes a negative step with his left foot. He's not a guard. But there you see the power dribble and the move into this open space. On the night, the big from Malta, 4 for 7 from the charity stripe. Alec Brown, Travion Graham are back in. Meanwhile, Quirk and Caleb in their pink and darker pink shoes make a duo on the other side. As Kovalov takes Koopsas' place. Owen got one in the air, and he's called for travel. Pilots turning it over multiple times this quarter. Their fourth. Only solace is dead ball turnovers. There are a couple of dribbles going baseline and it's stuck. Ball hits the rim and a turnover. Unless the scorekeepers call it a shot. Brown over to Guandayo and got one up and scores through the defense with Degara's back towards him. nobody really has picked up the dribble. Allen is stuck and lucky not to get a travel call as Arc turned it over on the shot clock violation. Oh, look. Also thankful that Degar didn't take out Kovalov there on the contest. Pick and pop for Alec Brown. His three almost as Quirk hangs onto the ball, and actually the Pilots foul on the rebound. More free throws. 2 minutes left here in the third. Quirk is at the line. Degar is on the block. All three other Arc getting some instructions by Yihua at the Arc's sideline. Marcus's high-scoring game this year, 13 points. Makes the second as Ethan will take over our point guard for the Pilots. You see 19-11, the third quarter score for the Arc. Brown of ball screens, one way then the other way as the Pilots' three-point shooting has fallen off here in the third. They are 1 for 10 as that one's put through by Kovalov. And a 6-point lead. I was going to say 2 possession. They're already at a 2-possession lead. To a cutting Ethan, had that one blocked. Reflected on the pass. Meanwhile, on the Arc side, 7 for 13 from the field and 4 for 6 from the line. The Pilots have not attempted any free throws. Kovalov got one in the air. Now on the runner, it swirls out. Brown to Ethan. Brown to Graham. They start the blender as Andy with the alley-oop from Travion Graham. Good connection. Another Pilots dunk on the quarter. Remember, they started with Alec Brown. His putback got us started here in the third quarter. They look at Degar's way. Caleb drives on the run. No. It's blocked. No, a whistle comes. They call the foul on Amby. The Pilots patient with that offensive play to move the ball. That's Amby's 5th personal foul. Last possession sub to give Degar a break. Get a little bit more mobile with Kupsas to man the middle of the defense. The zone is working because the Pilots, demons from the past, low 3-point shooting percentage. Ethan drives, turned around. Brown To the corner. Oh, and floats it up. Too strong. And the light will shine. As the Yankee arc. They plus 9-point third quarter and lead the Pilots heading in the fourth and final frame of this one. Take a break and then come back to the action and hear from Xingzhu with the arc. We're trying to mount the upset.
谢谢 York 以及我们 Yankey Girls。好，那么呢，现在大家看到大荧幕上是我们公布的20名参加我们光州 PK 赛的朋友，获奖的朋友。如果你看不清楚的话，在我们官方的 IG 的限时动态一样也会公布哦。如果你刚刚要参与我们的活动，在我们光州 PK 赛的话，好，可以到我们1楼服务台来进行领奖的动作哦。各位进入到最后一节了，各位，我们一样要需要所有的现场球迷朋友来帮助我们守卫，保护我们阳光工程篮球队的主场。
We're about to get the fourth quarter kicked off here. On the season, the Pilots average 15.7 turnovers per game. The Arc, 19.4. Well, we are headed that way as way short for Travion Graham's attempt. The Pilots 1 for 13 from three-point range with 5 turnovers in the third quarter. They were held to only 13 points to the Arc's 22. Gar going against Amdi as he misses the turnaround, and Pilots will have numbers. Graham is held onto for the first foul. Tony Ray, a very prudent foul with the Pilots owning the absolute number superiority. Ju was a starter, but is not actually registered for many games in a row now. Ethan lines up the shot off to the right. Quickly in transition, Tony Ray will now get everybody involved. Jay's in there to run point as the ball kicked loose. 3-on-2 ahead. Jay. Finally, another foul against Tony Ray. Gambling on that counter steal. Drives and finally a free lane as they pull Tagar out in the middle of the defense. Tagar sees 2 defenders as quick whistle, and Don Amby, that will be his 6th. Look, previously, Bayalton going right to the cup. 2 points and a hard night battling Degara. And had a technical foul too. Whether that's assessed on his person or against the pilot's bench, either way, whoever will take this technical. A close game, don't think it's worth it. Understandable that there's emotions on the pilot side and perhaps frustrations they wanted to vent. Kovalov facing Artino, jab steps and misses the 3. Soft foul. Weber trying to reach from behind against Justin, might have caused a little bit of a backache. That's 3 fouls against the arc in only about a minute and a half of play. Very short stint for Kovalov as Kupsas is back in. Trying to get organized as Justin floats to the corner. Ethan in the middle as Willem Artino cuts and scores. Looked like for a while the Pilots didn't know what they were doing against the zone. 1 possession difference as a whistle first. Alec Brown was reaching back. You know, look, previously Weber actually vacated away from Artino, even though he's holding good position. You see previously, that's what the Pilots were seeing. They didn't like Degara swinging at the elbow. Kupsas puts it up as a foul on the block out. Pilots quickly up to 3 team fouls. Weber on the catch and shoot. No. Thought about it, over to Justin from the left wing, cash. Finally, the Pilots showing some offensive fluidity. And look, Brown thought about it, and how about Justin in better rhythm? Great Chen to counter, no. Despite Alec Brown being at the halfway line, referees whistling with Degara taken to the ground. But let's see how they adjudicate it. The players are heading back for the Arc's basket. It might be excessive, yeah. Brown tried to apply some physicality. Makes it 4 personal as the Arc want to challenge the foul.
Ostia! Start calling the reality. He's holding Alex. He's holding my player. He's holding my player.
Not the kind of basketball we like to see. Physical for just the sake of physicality. don't know if there's necessarily anything there to upgrade. Certainly a foul.
他一开始就夹着了，他只是抬起来而已啦。
拿起来看一下，拿起来看一下。
可能要另外一个角度。他确实是夹手，我吹到夹手没有错，但因为他最后是往上抬，他想要甩开啊。
他打他脸，就是打他脸。
因为他卡位先夹他嘛，那德古拉走不了啊，德古拉要抽啊。 那他要抽，那博朗就直接往上抬啊。
对啊，
对啊。但第一拍是博朗夹的，没错了。他要去挣脱，
他打他脸，
当然就打他，对啊，
打他脸啊。你要升级吗？
再进一个 U 喽。
对啊。对。可是他动作是打上去的啊。
OK， 我支持升级。要问噪音吗？对。 博朗带一个 U 就要出去，博朗带一个 U 就要出去。如果博朗。
Was just at a common foul. Certainly, if you're the Arc, you don't like the idea that Degara took a smack to the face.
Save!
Not very smart of the Arc to go away from the basketball.
40 minutes waiting for you to do your job good.
What is the goal? Come on, bro.
Over pass, Justin right there for it as Martino to Alec Brown with a two-handed throwdown. Definite flop on Terry Ray. Quickly the other way, Jamarcus off target.
It's the second warning. It's the second warning. It's the second warning. It's the second warning. Second warning. You give warning on the first half. Half warning first half. It's the second. It's attack.
Terry Ray, you see, backed into the restricted circle.
It's the second warning.
Now, if Yankey gets a technical free throw for his technical, well, then it's just a matter of who's the better free throw shooter. Referees are in a three-man conference now.
But now I have to have attack for this. You cannot call me attack because of this. Because I count. You have to tell my time count.
So, like I said,
no, but I have attack because you're mistake. You can't call me attack. You can't. You can't go out. You can't go out.
没有啊，我没有看到他动作啊，所以说我讨论一个，两个呗。
I think the audience knows the broadcaster's feeling about
this. They don't know how to count 1 + 1.
Messy ball game.
2 times for Bobby.
Es increíble, tío.
So, ironically, the two teams will cancel each other out.
哎，我们的球，我们的球，他们进球，他们进球，要进什么球？我们的球，我们的球，他们攻的都有他。
I think the referees do have it right as the other way, the Jiakang able to put through a three because the Pilots did secure a rebound when Yankey was arguing. However, out to Jamarcus as Degara had that one stepped in front of. say whistle first, but the Pilots already shooting in the bonus. It's a beat late, but the Arc do call a timeout, try to calm things down. A lot of ball game left. And another ugly affair here on the floor of the Plus League. Let's see if after a break, everyone composes themselves for better basketball coming up.
右手边，也就是我们玩骰子的地方集合哦。好，看一下大幕，嗨，那进，阿拉塞哟 ，fighting， 非常可爱哈。1楼的朋友 ，hello， 挡住脸了，挡住脸了，滤镜不见了，嗨。弟弟，你不要遮住你的脸，弟弟不要遮住你的脸，你就会有滤镜喽。在你们左手边，在你们左手边，镜头在你们左手边，往左边，哎，往左边，左边看，哎，往左边看，对。Hello， 不要吓到，不要突然吓到，太紧张了吧？嗨，我们的 Yankey Girls 一样非常的可爱。在哪？在哪？在你正前方，对，那个位置是对的。回来，回来，再回来一点。那今又是你，转身回头，哇！导播你跳太快了，导播，还来不及，导播。
When we left off, the Jiakang headed to the free throw line. Stop it though, as the Jiakang on the game at 18 points. Maybe being iced by the referees.
Yankey wants to shoot free throws and stop. They don't
And we will not quite tie Alec Brown, who has a team high 19 points. On the Arc, they have 4 scores in double digits, led by Degar's 14. Bad rotation, but Yankey chases himself of the rebound. Dangerous pass as Artino is stopped. Well, so much for the broadcasters hoping for better basketball. 2 missed free throws and a foul 85 feet away from the basket. Let's see if Koopsas can steady things down. He rolls in the first. In the start. The first time in a long time, now a double-double. A rebounding foul against Degara, just late to the spot, as opposed to Brown. And so more free throws. Five on the floor for the Arc. It's Ray, Caleb, Marcus, Koopsas, and Degar, as now Brown's caught the free throw bug. This is a common infection of the residents of Taoyuan. When they miss free throws, they do like to miss them in bunches. Brown makes the correction. They have Brown, Artino, Jackie, Ethan, and Justin. With a wide open shot and bricks it. Down court pass, Jackie can't corral it. Who was it but Justin's a 5th turnover on the game. He does have 10 points. 6-point lead as quirk is blocked. Tagara was screening for him. Just probing on the right side. Out to Brown. Straight away. Great thought about it. Will now set up the Ark's offense. Kupsas on the low block. Tagara trying to screen. Martino reads post and on the deck. See that one again. All big man would do will repost, but there's something on Martino onto Tagara's chest. Of course, the best we've seen is the Austin Day chair pull. Nothing but net there. Baseline as Alex Brown, a catch and shoot, he downs it. Pilots slowly creating separation. Tagara losing it initially. And then a whistle.
Hey, cut the ball again. Bumble, you need... No, but to cut the game, no. No, you need to wait. You need...
Gonna look. Yeah. There's not no contact, but whether it's arm or ball, that was not the angle to see it. Tagara misses another first free throw. That one rattles out. I don't know if Ihwa will actually make a substitution, though. And finally, Kovalov is off the bench. Caleb and Allen aggressively defending at the top as Justin step back. It's a deep two. It's a 10-point ball game, and 5 ARC out there are showing signs of fatigue now. Ethan jumps at one man to beat, and the refs let the ARC away with a foul. Timeout called. A 20-3 fourth quarter is right now sinking the ARC out there on the final game day at home this week. Previously, as much work as Caleb and Allen were doing on the top of that 2-3 zone, eventually their legs kind of gave out, and over on the other side, just a bad pass choice as Xiaobai with 4 points, 4 boards, and 4 assists forces the team to take a timeout.
Yeah, 一样 motion 正常的 motion 走下去，然后现在矮个子要多切，他犯规很快。这边一过来一接球就要切，这个制造犯规身体的冲撞，他们全部犯规了。啊，好来来走，来走，找人，妹，来 ，Yankey。
Getting featured is the Pilots, one of their burgeoning wing players, their wing star players, not the cheerleading group. The Jiakang is 18 points, including 5 made three-pointers. Kupsas losing the handle against Artino as 4 seconds left for Allen. Dribble pull-up 3, almost, as Ethan charges the rebound. Foul in transition. It is Jamarcus with his 4th personal. And a look from behind the basket. Stepping in front of Artino once and then twice. Not the worst choice in the world. Artino 4 for 7 tonight from the line. And runs the lane too soon. Make him 4 for 8. Kupsas has got a lane and gets around Artino. Finally, the Arc have a counter. They call a whistle. As at least from far away, it looked like Artino had that one pop out on him. Unfortunately for Marcus, it was called on him again. Artino now 1 for 3 on the quarter. And 1 for 4. 5 minutes to go. Now to Allen, Jamarcus, and a bucket from the corner. Makes it a 8-point game. Back in man defense. Pandayo to Graham. Keeping it moving as Justin to Artino. Down low to Travion, he's blocked and out of bounds. They say off of the Pilots. So good defensive effort by the Arc, staying connected throughout that possession. You see previously, Yankey vacate the corner shooter. Pauian, 28% from outside. Whistle, Juan Dayo reaching in. This is free throws 33 and 34 for the Arc. They're only shooting them in about 59%. On the season, they're by percentage the best free throw shooting team at 70%, but it's a night-to-night case basis. Kovalov bottoms the second. Ball screen. Over to Yankey, alone on the right side, and a stumbling, falling runner. I think that's how that shot is tonight. Sharp are taking some time as Kupsas is foul and one. Down by 5 and a free throw to come. on William Martino. I believe that is his fifth.
Open, round fist.
Oh no, they call it Anguanda, yo.
Okay, round fist. It's good. We need to try right now. If you play 5, no pupsas on the middle of the face. Okay, round fist or motion 1. The movement to men. Rhythm and aggressive to the basket. Yankey, really good. I know this can be foul. We need to go for this. If they don't go, it's not on us. Okay. Let's go. Now we go quick. Now we go quick straight. You inbound, Alex. Try to be the first running. Okay. Let's go. Go. 1, 2, 3. Go. Here.
Hand off，那直接看这边下来。哦，刚才那个伟伦那个球就很好。好，来加油。Yankey。
Here in the fourth quarter, I hate to report, Pilots 21 points, that's good, but only 2 of 8 from the free throw line.
3-second violation. Zambia.
Meanwhile, the Arc, 2 for 11 from the field, 4 for 9 from the line. They also have 5 turnovers. Kupsas, bonus free throw, in and out. Here, Yankey wants them to go quick against the man defense of the Arc. Justin is being chased. Alec Brown screens to get him free. And he's fouled on the layup attempt. Let's see who it's on. It's on Jamarcus. That is his 6th personal foul. Trying to help out Taoyuan. Yeah, that's... in the air. Credit to him for dutifully trying to help out his teammates. Justin, a relatively quiet 13 points. And 14. Former general manager and still spokesperson of the team, as an illegal screen in transition. That's why I say sometimes it's perhaps better for the offense to call out your own screens in transition. Fourth personnel on Kovalov. That one was a little closer than initially thought. Like you might have heard Li Yuhua say, there's space. Well, just pure space is not the only differentiator, as the Pilots cough it up. A backcourt violation. So turnovers each way, just one more Kovalov foul. Both teams are in the penalty. Justin gambles and they get a peel switch. Kupsas finally gets rid of the basketball. Taoyuan almost on the backboard. And Justin crashing into LEDs. Actually had that one out of bounds. Thankfully he's all right. Just was really loud sounding. All the Pilots bench getting up. Credit to both players for the effort. Justin, yeah, right on the line. Yankey was all over it. Fresh 14. Taoyuan deciding to pull up way early as Pauian was hit on the rebound. Fan Dayo was fouled out for his team. Owen Chen, number 5, to take his place. Allen's 7th point, and not quite 8 as the Pilots able to come away with it. Season high was a 10 up. Motion game as Alec Brown wide open for 3-point land, no problem. With a 2:41 left, plenty of time, but the way the Arc's offense has struggled in this 4th quarter, there's definitely a big sense of urgency as they call timeout. Down by 9. See with Kupsas in the middle of the defense, nobody was marking Alec Brown. See Quirk was trying to follow him instead of peeling off. Well, no matter who takes him or who leaves him,
get the
communication back on defensively.
现在就是69跟这2个人而已嘛。OK， 来加。哎，等下你们4个 switch even 21 next screen only cool in the middle。哎，每一个接有机会就切，他们犯规了，我们要。 快一点打，我们要追时间。好来，OK。
Previously, the Pilots' best quarter was 30-22 in the second.
Your corners when they collapse for the catch and shoot. Okay, let's go.
On the other side, the 3rd quarter was 22-13 for the Arc. So their 26-22 first quarter is their highest scoring quarter. My point to say, firepower on this night is certainly something that's very valuable to the Arc. 21 of their 82 points coming from the line. 7 of 25 from 3 and 20 of 41 from 2, only about 49%. So out of the break, try to split out wide until Allen to Kupsas, a quick bucket for the Arc. Coach's dream, I tell you. Justin floats away from the ball side corner, up top. Keeps the dribble alive as he flings up a finger roll. A score and a stop. Let's see if the Arc can make this exciting. We're going to approach 2 minutes. Facing 2 from far away. The hook is no good as Kovalov is reached for. Whether on the shot or on the rebound, it's free throws regardless. Pauian on the season, like I mentioned, averaging 1.8 assists. Looked like he's been running point all season with that last play as our team gets the bounce. Back to 2-possession deficit for the Arc. Face guarded Kupsas on the block out, allowing Brown to pull it down. Expect that to happen more as Yankey will turn it over. The belated dribble, they're going to call carry. Don't see that a lot in 2026. Fair time, Yankey has yelled out frustration across the floor. Yeah, with that left foot drives down. Turning right over to Kupsas as the Pilots enter scramble. Over the baseline and bingo! 4 3-point game. Justin the dribble, pull up three, climbs in. Getting it to fall. Justin gives the Pilots back their cushion. Down low, and a good job by Owen to sink down to take Jackie's man. The Arcs still have the ball, 8.6 on the shot clock. A lot of basketball left. Toss from the elbow, over to Allen, catch and shoot, no. They're slowing it up. Moina flipping it back to Justin. Turning it around. Wide open Jackie, but it still goes on the rim. And a bad foul in transition. Basketball IQ taking a big hit tonight. If you're the Jiakang, you got to be screaming at Justin with 4 seconds left. That's plenty of time to locate your teammate, offer up a pass to an opening. It's keeping the Arc alive, and to Arc's credit, they've been sinking these last few free throws. 1 and 2 for full court pressure as Jackie keeping the dribble alive, almost waiting for a foul to bail him out. Got a bigger press with the pass, not with the dribble. That's Taoyuan's 5th. Now time to test the nerves of the Pilots. No score on that last possession, only a 50% free throw shooting outfit tonight. With a quick release. He's an 86% free throw shooter. It was a perfect 4 for 4 back on March 12th at Hoping Gymnasium. Short. And Kupsas quickly calls the player timeout. So a 2-possession deficit for the Arc. 29 seconds. You could either go for the win with trying to score 3 times or try to tie it up with 2 threes. We're enjoying the highlights of Alec Brown, who has a game-high 26 points and a game-high 16 rebounds. He also has 6 steals and 3 block shots. Providing our biggest highlight of the night with the putback dunk is 5 made 3-pointers. Ties Jackie for the team lead. And as you can expect, the game lead for the Arc only 7 for 26.
Yeah, long rebound.
Contested 3 made from the corner. It's Allen. And immediately the Arc are going to the foul game. Maybe the Arc are got a bone to pick with the officials. You know, look right from the sideline out of bounds. It's very tight spaces. Maybe there's something there. You know, look. No, I think Jackie was reaching into his own cylinder, or reaching above himself towards his own cylinder. So Justin will step up. A 3-point game. The mission accomplished. She made 3 and now even 2 free throws. The Arc gained 1 on the exchange. Despite a rough night, Justin is still contributing, still a big threat. And also don't forget, made a 3 earlier this quarter. Dribbling down, Kupsas thought about it. Now a double contest as the Arc. See the Pilots dribbling it out. There's Justin hanging on to it, now shoveling it off. And the clock will wind down. 97-92 is your final as the Pilots. A lot to review on film, but and the Arc a sweep in defeat against their 3 plus league opponents. Before we say goodbye to the Arc on the night, to their credit, 6 players score in double digits. And despite playing their 3rd game in 4 nights, put up pretty good resistance. Their certainly best defensive effort, having given up many points to their opponents in the Braves, 117, and Ghost Hawks last night, 129. So we're preparing to put on the headset of the player of the game in the winning effort for the Pilots. The league #1 team eventually shot 33% from the outside. As Alec Brown is our player of the game. He's donning the headset. And a monster stat line for him. 26 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks. Alec, I'm tired just talking about your stat line. How do you feel right now in the victory?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good, obviously, with the win. Can't ever be mad about a win, but, you know, I think we, as a team, got to just, you know, we know we're better than this. Yankey had a really good game today, so I got to give him props for that. But, you know, I think that we can play better, and we just got to, you know, get back to how we know how to play.
Sometimes we would ask, is there even some of that championship game hangover where we talk about it in the big game in American football, but is there some residuals where the team needed to refocus after the defeat to the Utsunomiya Brex?
Yeah, I mean, it was a long week for us in Macau. You know, we played our hearts out there, and so, like you said, it's tough coming off that and getting that focus back, getting back in the P.LEAGUE and that mindset. So, you know, it was good to come in and get a tough game from Yankee. Like I said, they had a really good game. So, I mean, you know, I think long run this will be a good game for us to get back in our P.LEAGUE mode and focus back up for the rest of the season.
Well, when things were getting tough, what was being said amongst the Pilots teammates and from Irgi and the coaching staff?
I mean, you know, we try not to change up too much on what we say. We like to be consistent. So, you know, we're always trying to just play our game. You know, we'll try not to panic, try to just keep it normal, keep it level. So nothing too special being said.
All right, congratulations, Alec. Thanks for joining our post-game coverage. Go ahead and celebrate with your team, and we'll see you down in Taichung.
All right, appreciate that. Yeah.
所以我们呢赛后接受博朗的访问，我先问他说，今天的数据是很充实的，那他自己会不会感到今天比赛之后的疲劳？他说的确是，但最重要的是拿到了胜利，可以有些满足感，但是领航员还是有些要调整的地方。那我第二问他说，冠军赛之后会不会有一些从高到低的失落？那他说的确，领航员 一整周在澳门是蛮辛苦的，现在回到 Plus 的比赛是要再度专注在本土的联赛。那我最后问他，恭喜他说，那也在重复说，比赛困境之中要怎么样跟互相沟通，跟教练团沟通。那博朗有提说，我们只要打我们样的球风，我们就要专注在自己， 就会有好的结果。Thanks once again to Alec Brown in the post game. 97-92 is the final, where the Pilots come away with a victory and move themselves to 14-1 on the season. Well, we won't be back to Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium until April 25th and 26th. 3 straight games for the ARC in a 4-day stretch. It's certainly tough, but commendable that they saved their best for last. The Pilots with the 97-92 victory. You see their points, field goal shooting, 3-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. The ARC, a similar story where they turned the ball over more to the Pilots. And if you look at the Pilots stat line, 17 steals means there was a lot of live ball turnovers where the Pilots can convert. And they did for 13-2 in a fast break points advantage. And with a pretty even rebounding margin, the ARC didn't have much space for error. And considering they missed 17 free throws as a squad, put himself in a hole that was too much to overcome. The Pilots certainly had fresher legs down the stretch. Well, the Pilots faced the Yankee ARC in their first game, their first time hosting a home game at Taichung Intercontinental Basketball Stadium, typically the home of the Formosa Dreamers. It'll be an earlier tip-off at 4 p.m. local time. And then after that Saturday night affair on Sunday, it's the Taipei Fubon Braves who hope to get one step closer to clinching a playoff spot. The ARC are running out of time, as I said before. The Pilots, meanwhile, are an M2 away from clinching the #1 overall seed. While on behalf of Qiu Dazong on the left and Huang Tongtao on the right of Formosa Television, our broadcast partners in FTV, and our league partners and our league offices, I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.